I am Hypnotist, and this video is slightly different because in this video I'm doing a full hypnosis session on Omegle, and I'm using a different avatar. Now the people, they had a lot of fun in this session, kept it more closer to a guided meditation, but still gave them a very hypnotic experience, as you will see. And if you like, you can have fun and you can follow along as well and see what happens, and hopefully you enjoy. Peace.
Why do I look better in this camera instead of that? I'm hypnotized. That camera. Hypnotize me.
Hypnotize you. Okay. What do you think hypnosis is? So I can, but I just need to make sure you understand what it is before I do hypnosis.
Make me think something in my brain.
Make you think something in your brain?
Doing magic stuff.
Hypnosis isn't magic. It's just psychology.
Do psychology on me then. Can you hypnotize me into like seeing things?
Depends on how deep into hypnosis you can go. So do you think you've ever been hypnotized before?
Probably.
Probably.
My math teacher in 4th grade probably did something to me.
Anyway, the person in the red shirt, you said you don't think you've been hypnotized or ever experienced hypnosis. So you've never gotten so lost in thought that someone like calls your name and you're not paying attention to your surroundings or lost track of time? That is hypnosis, yep.
I thought that was just zoning out. Yeah.
It's just zoning out. It's just being guided into that zoning out feeling.
The more you know.
It also happens when you watch movies. Why do you think people cry or they laugh or they feel fear when watching a make-believe story with actors who are probably on their 3rd or 4th divorce?
Is that why I was crying so hard during Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2?
Probably, because when you watch a movie like Stranger Things, you ever hear of the subconscious mind?
The subconscious mind, I have heard of that, yes.
Yes, so that part of your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination versus reality. So when you were watching something like Stranger Things, you formed a connection with one of the characters in the show. And so when later in the series, when that character dies, your unconscious mind thinks that you lost a friend. And so that's why you cry. Because that part of your mind doesn't know that it's just a TV series. It feels as if you actually lost a friend, and that's what makes you cry.
You're teaching me more than my entire school year's teachers have taught me this whole year. That is so interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool experience. If I were to hypnotize you, how would you know you were hypnotized?
I don't really know. I think I would just, after I was hypnotized, I'd probably realize that I got hypnotized like 15 minutes later. Yeah.
No, you know that you're hypnotized when you're focused and relaxed. Those are the only things that's required for hypnosis. As long as you're focused on my voice and relaxed, and you're not really thinking about school or whatever your 4th grade teacher did, then you're just fine. Then that's hypnosis.
Thank you. My poor 4th grade teacher, I don't even think she did anything. I think I just have something against her.
If you do want to be hypnotized, I can do that.
Yes, do it, please.
Okay. I usually like to give a test whenever I do any type of hypnosis, just to see how you visualize and how you process things. Are either of you into art or anything like that? Anything creative?
I used to be. Kind of. I like drawing from time to time.
Okay. So that means you have an active right brain. That means you're probably highly hypnotizable. If either of you have ADHD, that makes you extremely hypnotizable.
I have it. Probably have it. I have diagnosed ADHD.
Okay, so that means you're probably more hypnotizable than most people, because people with ADHD, they don't lack attention. There's just too much attention, too many things to focus on, so there's no way to prioritize your attention. So that's what ADHD is. Instead of a deficit of attention. But anyway, so I like to do a test, and it's just a test. It's not hypnosis itself. So whenever you're ready, just get nice and comfortable. We want to make sure our hands are at your side. There we go. There we go. And whenever you're ready, whenever you're ready,
gotta get nice and comfy.
Yeah, nice and comfy. All right.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. Whenever you're ready, just close your eyes, and I'm just going to have you imagine a few things. There we go. So imagine that you're sitting in the kitchen. There we go. And when you got that kitchen like fully in front of you, I want you to picture a lemon on the table. And I want you to notice the size of the lemon, the shape of it. I want you to notice the texture, the color, how bright or dark it is. Next to that lemon, there's a cutting board. And next to that, there's a knife. Okay, so inside your mind, I want you to pick up that lemon and feel the weight of it. Feel the texture, how soft or how firm it might be. And place it on the cutting board. And with your other hand, I want you to pick the knife up and cut that lemon right down the center. And notice, some people may notice that familiar smell of lemons, that kind of sour, sweet citrus smell. Very familiar. That's right. And when you're ready, just place one half on the cutting board and cut that down the center, and that should leave you with 2 wedges. And whenever you're ready, I want you to pick one of those wedges up and take a nice big bite of it, and tell me if you noticed anything when you open your eyes. Oh, you can open up your eyes whenever you're ready.
It was so sour. It felt in my mouth.
Nice, you guys are very good. You guys can visualize very well. That is a very good quality of someone who is highly hypnotizable. I was right. Okay. So if you were hypnotized, what would you like to experience? Which I am fully capable
Seeing
of.
Stranger Things and giving a big fat hug to Eddie Munson.
Let's see if we can get you into a nice, relaxed, and focused state. I don't want you guys, well, nothing scary, so I'll make sure I give safe suggestions so that you guys feel safe and feel comfortable the whole time. I just let your mind do whatever you can imagine, whatever it can imagine. Okay. Remember, we want to be hands at our side because it helps you relax a lot better. There we go. And I will use this thing as something to focus on, because just having something to focus on helps you to go into that hypnotic state a lot easier. So
I'm very focused on it right now.
Okay, that's very cool. Okay, so I just want you to keep that focus and maintain it. There we go. So just focus on it and notice anything that you notice. And just like with daydreaming or watching a movie or music, it's no different than hypnosis. So it's just guided imagination and focused attention and relaxation. So by focusing on this and noticing anything that's around you, like the temperature in the room, or if you notice your breathing or your blink rate, you can notice the support of the seat beneath you. And as you do that, you might find that it's a lot easier to just get absorbed in this experience. And as you notice that, maybe a sense of comfort and relaxation can start to develop. A comfort and relaxation that will just build over time. Just like when you daydream or zone out. It's a very pleasant experience. Maybe you'll notice your muscles start to become a lot softer. And the more you notice that, the more comfortable you'll feel, as each breath can start to feel more and more relaxing. And the more relaxed you feel, the more pleasant you will also feel. A sense of calmness can begin to develop, and that calmness can spread from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. A quietness inside the mind can develop because if there are thoughts there, they form and they dissolve just like bubbles. One thought can just appear, and just like that, it pops just like a bubble as the next thought appears and pops just like that. And in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. And when you're ready to go and even deeper into this experience, you can allow your eyes to close and feel yourself drift even deeper into this state, and you can feel completely safe and completely calm, and my voice will go with you, making sure you have a pleasant experience. So starting in 3, maybe your eyes can begin to feel a bit heavy, which is perfectly normal. 2, maybe your eyelids begin to feel even more relaxed. And 1, allow your eyes to close. You might begin to feel yourself drift even deeper. Any tension or stress that may have existed before can just begin to melt away as the soft, cozy, comfy feelings just continue to spread all the way throughout the mind and body, feeling completely comfortable, completely relaxed, and so pleasant as you go even deeper and you feel even more safe and more calm. Muscles begin to feel a lot more soft, loose, and limp. There we go. And as you continue to drift and drop into this very pleasant and very positive state, noticing how you feel even more calm than you did when we first started. And in a moment, we're going to go even deeper. I want you to imagine that you're sitting very comfortably by a lake, and it's a very calm and very pleasant lake. There's a gentle breeze, and as that gentle breeze blows and you feel it brush against you, you might notice a sense of relaxation growing more and more. And it's just at sunset. The sky is a very pleasant shade of golden yellow as the sun drifts down even closer to the horizon and the light begins to fade. The grass gently sways back and forth with the very pleasant breeze, causing you to feel even more comfortable. And as the sun starts to drift down even further, and the pleasant yellow turns into a very calming shade of orange, you notice how your muscles become even softer, and those cozy, comfy feelings spread from the mind, from the top of the head all the way down to the tips of your toes as you go even deeper. Maybe you hear the very peaceful sounds of nature as the light fades even more and the orange becomes a very calming and comfortable shade of purple, and it feels even more relaxing, even more pleasant as the night sky opens up to a night sky full of bright stars, and a very calming, very pleasant sensation absorbs into each and every muscle. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you want to go. And the deeper you will go, because where the mind goes, the body naturally follows. And where the body goes, the mind naturally follows. And in a moment, we're going to give you a visual, whatever scene you wish to be in. I want you to just notice as that scene starts to develop in front of you, as you imagine whatever you want to experience, and see what you see, hear whatever sounds you hear, and feel how wonderful it is just to be here. As you notice the faces and the scenery around you, and as you hear my voice and go even deeper and feel even more calm, comfortable, and even more pleasant, maybe you feel whatever you feel in the scene, and a sense of happiness begins to develop as you notice the scene become even more real around you. Maybe the sounds become more clear and the sights become more vivid and more colorful, because as your unconscious mind creates the scene for you and you place yourself there, it's almost like a waking dream, the type of pleasant dream you will have on pleasant nights. And in a moment, I'm going to count up from 1 to 5, and when I reach the count of 5, you will be wide awake, feeling absolutely amazing, absolutely wonderful, and knowing that you're capable of more than you ever thought possible, as you see the power of your own mind. And 1 can come back to the surface 3 times better than before we began, and 5, wide awake now, wide awake on 5.
I hugged Eddie Munson.
Was flying above the river.
That was really weird.
Also, during the river part, I was falling.
Interesting.
Gliding.
Yeah, I felt like I was like going more
Yeah, I
and more
was
back.
going like this. So during the middle of it, I had to like stand up a little bit more.
That was
Interesting.
really, yeah, I heard you, but like
Yeah.
I didn't want to move because I felt like that would put me back in the conscious, and I did not want to go back to the conscious. Because like this is
It's okay.
basically just guided meditation.
Yes.
This is like how guided meditation.
Yes, hypnosis is meditation with a goal. So
Wow.
that's what the experience is.
I shouldn't have like done that with bad posture.
I have a YouTube channel and I will put it in the chat.
Subscribing right now.
All right.
I want to hug Eddie Munson again.
All right. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
Your voice is so calming.
Thank you.
That was really cool.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys have more good experiences here. And I will see you guys and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Thank you for that experience. That was really great.
Of course, no problem.